The single biggest misconception of building a venture-backed startup is that it's some kind of continuum. It isn't. Things change dramatically as a company grows. And what and who makes you successful may well lead to a failure at the next stage. We break that down in this article where we explore the different stages of starting, building and scaling a venture-backed company from 0 to hundreds of million in revenue. One of the things we hear repeated over and over again is what got us here will not get us there. And that is so true in venture-backed businesses. When you're thinking about the early stages of starting a business, you have an incredible small group of generalists doing whatever they need to do to find product market fit, to go beyond founder-led sales, to establish the first inklings, if you like, of the go-to-market strategy. You get to about 10 million in revenue, and that needs to change dramatically because you need to focus on repeatability. So what gets you to 10 million is not going to get you to 30 million. You need to reinvent the business to create inherent repeatability. The same again at 30 million if you want to get to 100. When we think about the journey from 0 to 100 million, we often focus on the go-to-market aspect, and understandably so, but really it's the people that are the powerhouse of that performance. And one of the critical challenges that organizations need to face is how do they adapt themselves as the founder, the leadership team and the organization to the different stages of starting, building and scaling. We're going to be digging into that topic in more detail. For me, the single biggest tragedy of any SaaS company is they get to about 10 million, they've proven they've got product market fit, they've proven there's a big market, and they fail to translate that into repeatability and predictability. Why is that? Because so many fail at this stage. The drop-off is absolutely huge. They fail to reinvent themselves. They fail to move from a very generalist model to a really specialist model. They fail to really invest in understanding 5 critical aspects. 1, do I absolutely know who my best customers are? My ICP, my TAM, my SOM, but more importantly for me, the sequence of segments they're going to focus on. So they understand, secondly, the end-to-end customer lifecycle embodied by the winning by design bow tie. Do they understand how that entire journey works? And I think about it as in taking one of those ideal customers, making them extraordinarily successful and expanding them. That's the essence of that customer lifecycle. Third thing is they need to underpin that customer lifecycle with really good data, lead and lag data, so they know how everything's working at every single stage of the business, from the initial acquisition through to that customer becoming an advocate for you. But fourthly is they've got to invest in creating repeatability. It's about standardized inputs and standardized processes at every step of the business. And the last is they really need to think about underpinning all of that with revenue operations. Now, this isn't a you do all those things and you're going to be successful, but I do think it'll make companies dramatically more successful if they can embody those kind of core principles.